Takozani, ke Oteta, Khosatsana ya Barakile. I'm coming to you with another energy forecast for the week. Remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The first card for our reading is from the Wine Suit. The Wine Suit is about passion, ambition, creativity, and taking action on your goals. It's associated with the fire element and symbolizes a life force, inspiration, and the energy that actually drives growth and new beginnings during one's manifestation period. Looking at this card in particular, which is a 3, the 3 comes after one has gone through a stage of defining what you want, doing your due diligence, putting your plans into tasks that can be acted upon. And when you see a 3, then you know that you are at that point where you are in motion with your goals. So this is a sign that everything that you have done in your planning phase has worked. This is a sign that there are new opportunities that you can look forward to. You know, he's looking ahead into the horizon, where that represents opportunities that are further and still coming towards you. So do not be so focused on just the plan that you have had. Be open to basically growing outside of your comfort zone, as these opportunities might even involve you traveling across mountains, oceans, but they are good opportunities. So be willing to adapt, be willing to challenge yourself so that you can reap the rewards in the long term. And be open to the idea of traveling, the idea of doing things that you are not used to doing, you know, things that are outside of your comfort zone. In the molining lahore, you'll be learning new things, you know. Yeah, just don't close yourself to what you know. The world is big. The second card of the reading is it's from the Pentacle suit. It's the Page of Pentacles. The Pentacle suit is about all things worldly and material, and it's not just financial. When we say worldly and material, it involves your physical security and health needs. It's associated with the earth element. The Page of Pentacles in particular represents the ability to manifest material abundance, the beginning of new financial opportunities, and a chance to turn your dreams and desires into a tangible reality. So it's a good card in general. Looking at it as an obstacle, because the second card tells us about the obstacles we need to expect for the week. This now tells us that, you know, there is going to be a bit of a struggle in your quest to manifest material abundance, or in your quest to take an opportunity, a new financial opportunity that can give you an opportunity to realize some of your manifestations or your dreams, you know, things that you have that you want to do. There is going to be trouble that will threaten those things coming into fruition. If you are involved in a new project or venture, ensure that you have done all the due diligence that is required. Ensure that everything is legal and above board. and also be open-minded, in that you must be willing to learn what you don't know with regards to these new ventures and these new projects that you are undertaking. You know, there's nothing as painful as you saving money to maybe invest in a project that is supposed to supplement your income, and you get scammed in a way by the people that know, that are skilled in this project that you are possibly undertaking, all because you don't know what you don't know about this new venture of yours. You know, be willing to learn at least the basics of what it entails. How long must this part of the project take, so that people don't come and give you invoices for 12 weeks on a task that can be implemented in 2. You know, be willing to invest in the learning part and be patient and diligent, you know, and be willing to adapt to this change and this culture of learning new things, of being uncomfortable, because there's nothing that's going to come from, you know, just not doing new things. Like, there's nothing that's going to come that is different if you're still going to operate at the level that you're operating at. If this project is important, if this new venture is important, do whatever it is to get it, you know, to the level that it can be at. You see, the energy allows for it to be at that level. So don't mess up by not just putting that one bit of training, that one bit of reading this and that about what you want to do. You know, these are your dreams at the end of the day. So do whatever it is within legal boundaries. I'm not saying do whatever it is, J. Like, must be legal, you know, must be above board. Moving on to the third card, it's justice. You see why it must be legal. Justice. The justice card is from the major arcana suit, and the major arcana suit, when we see it, we know that we're about to have life changes, and these life changes will have long-term effects. You know, when your reading is full of major arcana cards, you know that that's about the changes that are about to happen will have long-term effects. The justice card in particular, I think it's associated with the air element, and its zodiac sign is Libra. The card symbolizes justice. Basically, it symbolizes objectivity, it symbolizes fairness, it symbolizes balance, honesty, the law and its structures, cause and effect, basically. Yeah, seeing this card is a reminder of how it's basically here to remind us how all our actions have consequences, and how these consequences not only affect us but everyone around us. You know, it's a reminder that judgment will be done, and it will be done in fairness and honesty, where one will reap exactly what they've sown. So how you can interpret this card for yourself would be to look at your own situation, you know, assess your own situation and determine if you are the one who has been wronged or the one who has wronged others. You know, in situations where you've been wronged, know that justice will be served. This is a confirmation that justice is going to prevail. No one is going to get away with doing what they have done to you. And it's going to be done in balance, in fairness. At the end of the day, it's going to be done. I mean, if you are the one that has wronged others, this is just a warning to say your judgment is on the way, and you must be willing to take the consequences, basically, you know. Whatever that you've done, be willing to serve the right judgment for it, you know, receive the right judgment for it, for those actions. I don't know. Yeah. So it could either be a good or bad way to end the week. But if you've done people wrong, know that, take this warning, learn from the mistakes, or learn from this whole scenario. Alright, nothing gets done and people just move and you know, every action has a consequence, and we must all suffer the consequences of our actions. You know, if your actions are good, the consequences will be great. If your actions are bad, you know, vice versa. So yeah, that's the week we are heading into this week. Anyway, may it be a great week. May it be a great week. May we tick all the goals on our lists, the tasks on our list, may they all be ticked, and we have a week filled with ease.